Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Murdoch DeFi YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be doing an update on Cartel game. This is a game that I initially got into before it had even launched. We did some whitelist giveaways for the actual project, and now I wanted to kind of update you guys on how things have been going, kind of where we're at now. This thing has been producing pretty well for me. As you can see here, we are producing 10 of these cocaine tokens per minute. Currently, I have 10 of the NFTs actually staked. They just released their the tool implementation, so I wanted to cover a little bit about that because I've had some people ask me to give an update video on this protocol. So that's what we're going to be discussing in today's video. However, before we jump into Cartel game, please make sure you do subscribe to the YouTube channel here. We are currently on the push to 20,000 subscribers. If you are new here, please, if you decide to subscribe, please also considering hitting the notification bell to make sure you're staying up to date with new content as soon as I release it, because a lot of the stuff that I post here on the channel is all time sensitive. So that being said, if you want to take advantage of certain opportunities, as we all know, getting into things early in the crypto space is a massive way to kind of stay ahead of the game. So if you want to hit the notification bell, that is the best way to do so. Also, guys, first link in the description to the premium Discord server where we do all of our whitelist giveaways. We do weekly giveaways as well for just straight up cash. We do NFT giveaways, whitelist again. Lots of cool stuff going on in there. It's growing rapidly. So if that is something that you want to check out, definitely check out the laundry list of benefits that you can get when signing up for the premium Discord server. Moving forward, let us jump into Cartel game. As you can see here, we've accumulated just over 10,000 of these tokens. And right now, based on how many of the tokens I'm printing per minute, obviously there is some fatigue to factor into this as well. So the farmer's fatigue has kind of two effects, right? So they produce less and less tokens minute over minute until they are rested, right? So obviously we don't have any rested here, but once they hit that, 100% fatigue, they'll be pushed into the rested category, and they will have to rest, between 3 to 12 hours after farming for a couple of days. And then once they're rested, then they will come back. You'll be able to restake them, and the will be zero fatigue. So obviously since they're a little bit fatigued right now, especially this first one, they are earning less these tokens per minute. So that's kind of how that works. But I really wanted to cover in today's video that they just launched their tool section. So if you look at the shop here, they have their weighing scales, their cutting agents, and then also their guns. And here you can see how much cocaine tokens and then how much diesel tokens that you can buy. And that will, if you were to purchase this tool here, that is going to increase your CPM by 1. Depending and these are bought in a 1-to-1 ratio, right? So I couldn't go and purchase 10 of these weighing scales because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only have 10 total NFTs staked, right? So you would purchase these on a 1-to-1 ratio, so they can't you can't stack them on top of each other's. So just know that going into it. But the tools themselves kind of have a couple different positive effects, right? They don't fatigue, and they have a better USD/token per minute ratio, even though they seem expensive, kind of at these current prices. This is something that will pay off in the long run. And if we look at the price action over the last couple hours here, it's been pretty steady. I think that we've kind of found our bottom here, and is now we're now kind of working back up. I know that just paying attention in the community, that it's growing pretty nicely. They're doing a bunch of or pretty frequent buybacks of this cocaine token and adding it to liquidity, then burning the LP tokens. So obviously it's going to help the price action there. So another deflationary mechanic. And of course, purchasing like if you're to go in and purchase any of these, right, and spend these tokens to purchase these tools, that is another deflationary mechanic into the game. So that's obviously going to positively impact the token price in terms of the reward token, right? So that is the best way to go about that. I think for me, probably what I'll do is look at picking up some of these scales, because I mean this is printing, enough. I could take profits here, but I would rather kind of keep the protocol alive and take advantage of some of these deflationary mechanics, so that way the game will continue to run. Because obviously, if everybody just is coming here and staking their NFTs and not actually playing the game, just playing the price action on the token, then obviously that's going to have a huge negative impact on the price of the cocaine token, right? So that's just something to be aware of as well. That's how I like to go ahead and do it. But if we look at this and we do some quick math, let me see here. So at this current like 10 cocaine per minute, granted this will decrease as the NFTs get more fatigued, but it'll also increase back up and kind of weighs itself back out once they're rested. So at the current rate right now, I'm earning about $288 worth of tokens at the current price of the token. Obviously, some of that is going to be pushed back into the game. I'm not just going to dump those tokens, because, like I said, I like to see these. I like to see these games perform well, and I think that with Cartel game, I think that some of the deflationary mechanics are working to their benefit. So we'll definitely see how it goes as they continue to roll out other features. They also have this skill tree as well. I'm not 100% sure if this is live. I should check. But yeah, that's kind of just what I've been doing, is just kind of harvesting some of these tokens. As you can see here, we have 10 total NFT stake, one of the addicted farmers, and then 9 of just the regular. So that's how it's been going for me. In terms of the other tools, so they have these cutting agents, and they have a limited supply on these as well. So as you can see here, like this just recently launched, so only a couple people have purchased these tools. But they're cutting agents that cost $15,000, or 15,000 of the cocaine tokens and 20 of the diesel tokens, but it adds 3 CPM, so tokens per minute. They also have their guns, which in order to be able to purchase this, you have to upgrade your hacienda. So that is how that works. And then you could also come in here to this diesel pump, be able to stake your cocaine and AVAX liquidity pool tokens and earn some diesel. So that's what you can do that way. And then obviously, once you start earning that diesel, you can then come down here to the tools and you'll be able to purchase these said tools to increase your tokens that you're earning every single minute, which is pretty cool as well. Again, that's going to help increase the price of the underlying token because you're adding to the liquidity pool. And then also with this this drug mule here, essentially what you can do is essentially stake your cocaine tokens. And let's see, there's a couple of ways, right? So if we pull over this white paper here and read a little bit about these drug mules, right? So ready to make even more cocaine, entrust your product to a trustworthy drug mule. You can stake your tokens by giving them your cocaine to smuggle across the border. Okay, 10% of all claimed cocaine from the hacienda gets pocketed by the drug mules as a flat tax, right? So anybody that's going ahead and claiming here, a percentage of that, 10% of it, is going into this pool, right? So this is how you can earn more of those tokens. So there are 2 ways to unstake your cocaine: unstake in a hurry, or let the heat die off slowly. Unstaking in a hurry will activate a 25% tax and burn, whereas unstaking slowly will only result in the 10% flat tax. The slower option has unstake period of 2 days, and 10% will be pocketed by the drug mules. Another deflationary mechanic here. If you are in a rush and need to escape with your product quickly, 25% will remain in the drug mule as tax, and 25% will be seized by the feds and burned. So again, a little bit more of deflationary mechanics here. Obviously, they have their diesel pump, which we kind of already went over. And again, that's going to be your cocaine, your AVAX liquidity pool tokens. You can go ahead and stake those and earn diesel as well. So pretty cool stuff going on with this game. I will continue to keep you guys updated, let you know how it's going as I continue to purchase some of these tools here. And yeah, we'll see how it goes with the game as they start to kind of unroll or push out new features as far as the skills and all that stuff too. So pretty cool stuff going on. Other than that, guys, I think that wraps up today's update video on Cartel game. Let me know what you guys think about the game. Is this something that you jumped into? Are you kind of waiting, or what are your thoughts around the game itself? Happy to entertain some conversation down below in the comment section. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.